I never thought one day I would be in a movie with Don Wilson and I would call him a fucking prick. And I love the guy, but I never thought that would ever happen.
And the thing was, you ad-libbed that part. That line was not in the script.
I know.
So deep down, you've always wanted to call Don.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The legends have returned to the dojo. What is going on? It's your boy, Preston, PhatSamuraiGuy, back again. And holy shnikes. That's right. The sequel is here. It's out and about, baby. The Shepherd Code Road Back, son. That's right. Bigger and better than the first one. You like that? Better. That's a little extra stank on it. Yes, than the first one. The first one I really enjoyed, but this one, wow, this boom, this action, fights, storytelling, all that good stuff, character development. That's what it's all about. That's how you want your sequels, baby. You want them bigger and better. And let's get to the cast here. Enough of my yakking. Up first, welcome back, the man of the hour, the man with the power. Too sweet to be sour. That's right, Alan De La B. Welcome back to the dojo.
Thank you, Preston. Glad you are okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, yes. And here he is, Big Mike. That's what I'm going to call him in today's stream. Big Mike. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you for having me, Preston. Always a pleasure to see you.
Oh yeah.
Nice backlighting, Michael. Nice backlighting.
It's not staged or planned. It's just natural.
In silhouette.
Yes, yes. That's right. He's going for the film noir look. That's what's going on there. Yes, yes. And I had a blast interviewing this gentleman right here. Great actor, phenomenal. Wayne, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. And here he is, first time in the dojo. That's right. James Bennett. That's right. Fatal Deviation, son. Represent. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me, Michael. Thanks for setting this up. I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I didn't know you knew about Fatal Deviation. Okay.
Hey, don't be sleeping on Fatal Deviation. It's fun. That's a good time. Here he is, Mr. Dumont himself. Michael, welcome back.
Hi, how you doing? What's Fatal Deviation? It sounds like a dodgy site.
That's Mr. James' action movie debut there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, it's a fun movie. It's fun. But welcome back, Michael. Good to have you back.
Nice to see you. It's good to see these guys as well, because obviously we do stuff together, but I haven't seen these guys for a while. So it's nice to see them. Yes.
And here he is, Mr. Scene Stealer himself, as always, Mark Strange. Welcome, brother.
Good to see everybody. I'm sporting my famous, my number one hero today on my t-shirt.
Yeah, Sly, son. That's right.
Oh yeah.
They do
from this angle, because I've got you so small, Mark. It looks like Charles Manson.
It's a whole different movie right there.
I went, no.
It's John J. Rambo's mugshot from First Blood.
The man.
I'm going to say from where I'm looking, I'm shiny glasses. It looked more like Susan Boyle.
Yeah, but I bet he doesn't have the voice.
No.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
As a side note, doesn't Susan Boyle have some voice?
Oh yeah, very good.
Yeah, she was great in Rambo 3 as well.
Yeah. But she took on all the Russians, yeah.
Yeah.
Got some pecs.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, but it's great to have everybody here. And of course, we're going to talk about Shepherd Code Road Back. It was a huge honor to be involved in this project. I was waiting, for my scene in the movie. I was waiting for Alan or Big Mike to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was waiting, but they let me do my thing. They trusted me, so yeah, it was a blast being a part of the project. Alan, quickly talk about just a quick recap. Like, how did this come about? Was this the sequel was always planned, or you just like, what? There's more to tell after the first one.
When I did the first one, I didn't know when I started, of course, but when I finished the project, I expect something, because at the end, when I watched the final cut, I was so frustrated, because I want more, I have to give more to the audience, So I think it's have some question to reply. So I did start the script for the sequel, and I talked to Michael, and we tried to push together to make it happen. So
Yeah.
Michael and I, we were involved to try our best to make it happen. So we did.
Copy that. Yes, you did. And you guys knocked it out of the park, of course. And what I enjoyed about the first one was I enjoyed your characters, the introduction. But it was, again, as much as I liked the first one, I was just like, oh, man, it's cool seeing Don Wilson here kind of playing this Nick Fury type character. Yeah. But I wanted to see him fight, Like, there's always those little things like that. Like, you had a great...
A little bit frustration for his fan, And they said, oh, unfortunately, we don't see him fight. Yeah, but I said, no worries, for the next, we do our best for make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. Again, going back to the first one, you and Silvio Simac, shout out to him. You guys had a great one-on-one fight in that one, giving us a little dream match. But man, Mark, you and Alan completely blew that fight away. No disrespect to Silvio, because I love that. That guy's great. But I was just like, wow. And we're gonna show a little clip of that.
No, we did a great fight. We did a great fight. Yes.
Yeah. It was fun, wasn't it, Alan? We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. We sweating, and the weather was cold, and so yeah, we shoot outside, because when we fight, it's not we start in the warehouse, but the second part of the fight was out, so it was very cold.
We had very, very little rehearsal time. It was we literally just sort of like put it pretty much together on one day, and then it went into 2 days, if I remember, shooting it, didn't it? That particular fight, but we needed that extra little bit of time just to give it that that more epic feel about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it was really well done. Just phenomenal, man.
Thank you.
I could watch you guys kick the shit out of each other all day.
Yeah. But it was very good, because it was stylish and brutal on the same time. That's what the part of the deal. We want something very realistic. We need to, when I was on the ground bleeding and stuff, so we want show to the audience my character is on difficult, because Sanders is a real deal. So I have also to do my best for kill him.
Yeah.
I think that was the kind of the setup with Sanders' character in general. It was one of those, we needed to show how brutal it was all the way through the film, because as I think it was on Action Addicts, I think Scott said, usually you don't get to see the main villain in action until the very end. It's kind of like he's held back, something's quiet, and then suddenly you just see the big explosion. Well, with Mark, we were able to tell the story all the way along, which led the audience to see how dangerous this man was, as obviously to poor old Wayne's, Wayne finding out his character,
can I take this opportunity to apologise? Yeah, I would never walk into someone else's dojo and disrespect you like that.
I've never had my ass handed to me like that. So
Well, I apologize on behalf of Sanders. Yeah,
It's fine. I mean, it's a year of therapy, so I'm good now.
Well, since we're talking about it now, let's show a little clip of old Mark versus Wayne here.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear. Listen, I'm sure we can work something out. You must have some new mats, training equipment to replace. Look at paint. I have $2,000 in my car, in cash. It's my treat. I just need a fucking address.
I've got no use for your money. And I don't like your attitude. Leave.
No. I think I'll stay.
Oh, that was the best bit. Come on.
Yeah. We're here to torture you guys. We're here to torture everybody watching. Hey, you got to watch the movie if you want to see the whole fight. You want to see all of it. Yeah. A great setup. You know what I love about that scene is that Mark's character is such a psychopath. He's so unhinged.
No, you got it wrong. Mark's a psychopath, not the character.
The character is a psychopath.
You're librarian.
Right, yeah, exactly. But he's like totally unhinged. He's just there to murder and get revenge.
I offered to give him some money to do his gym up, so at least I have some sort of niceness about me.
And you took your shoes off.
I did. Yeah, I have very good dojo etiquette.
that kind of cracked me up a little
It's
bit.
a shame the smell of the socks couldn't come through the camera.
Oh man, we were sweating, weren't we?
That was
proper sweaty.
Yeah,
great
fight.
It was good.
Yeah. Mark doing Superman punches and all that. Oh, it was great. Good stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a fun time actually. So although Alan was saying it was cold at the time, the dojo was cold, but once we got going, it was I mean, it doesn't take much for me to sweat anyway. As soon as you go exercise, I break into a sweat. So but no, it was really good fun. Really good fun. It was a pleasure working with you as well, Mark.
Likewise, Wayne, and I hope we get to do it again.
Oh yeah,
Mike?
There you go.
Yeah,
I like that. Round 2.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How long did
the twin brothers return?
Yeah.
Wayne, how long did it take to put the fight together?
Well, my skills in comparison to Mark, I think it took us about a month. No. It took a couple. It took a couple of hours actually to get through, and it was pretty much. Mark was and Alan, they're very good in trying to sort of guide through what would look good and what would sell best to the camera and the audience, and it was good. So I think it took us a couple of hours to get through it, but it was a lot of fun doing it for sure.
Yeah, you did great, man. It's seriously, one of the things that I've learned in this industry is sometimes you have lots of rehearsal time, and sometimes you don't. And when it comes to fights, it's kind of it's a real tough game. Like when I did Ip Man 4, I thought I'm gonna go to Hong Kong. And I'm gonna have like loads of luxury rehearsal time with it being a huge budget movie. They made me do it on the spot. They showed me on the spot and then shooting, and it was like that. So even on huge movies, it's done that way, So it's kind of so you kind of learn to adapt, and you did great, man.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, it looked good, guys, and So I was impressed about the focusing of you when you got the voice, you got the charisma. So I think you were very perfect for the part.
No, thank you. It's Mike got in touch and said, "I've got this great part I think you'd be good for," but he was giggling with it, and it's only after I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it."
He
He sort of came
giggles.
back
He
and went,
giggles with every sort of like proposal. He giggles.
"Yeah," but Mike giggles, and then he goes, "Yeah,
Wayne is
your character
Wayne is
dies."
underselling himself a little bit because Wayne is a real athlete. He's a real athlete, so he's underselling himself. He's a great athlete.
No, thank you. No, but it's all it's what sort of in acting and being physical and everything else. It brings a lot of joy to to be able to be physical in what you're doing as well. It brings a lot of joy to your character and things. So
Wayne,
it was a
we're
lot
not
of fun.
talking about the women in your life, Wayne. We're talking about.
Oh right, okay. Good job, I got the house to myself.
Even the dog's laughing at you.
I know. That's it. The dog's ignored me now. But it's a pleasure. I mean, Mike has you have a real knack of bringing some really good people to your projects. Like Michael, the last project we worked on as well. It was good, and it was good to learn from Michael as well, and Mark the same as well. So no, thank you.
Anytime, my friend.
Yeah, when I said to I sent Wayne an email originally and said I told him about the role. And obviously, I left the bit out where you'd be fighting Mark Strange. I kind of just that was an omission. I left that bit to the side. I said, "Oh, by the way, Wayne, now you said yes, you will have to fight Mark in the Octagon." I'll still do it. But Wayne's up for anything. Wayne will just. Yeah. Wayne's a professional. Wayne literally turns up. He's there. Boom. He was straight in.
And he's shredded too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I must admit, when I turned up and saw Wayne, I thought I'm going to get my ass kicked. like what are you, like 6'2", Wayne? Are you 6?
I tell you what, Mark. I tell you what. If we got down just on the street, I'd have a few bob on. I'd have a few bob on him.
Well, I don't do street fighting anymore.
Yeah, I know. Wayne does, darling boy. Wayne does.
I'm a thespian like you now, there, Michael. I only pretend to do it.
He's a thespian.
Yeah.
Thespian of bare knuckle.
I was a debt collector in Walthamstow. That paid for me to go to Lee Strasberg for 3 years, so I still can have a row.
Nice.
Yeah. Can you imagine Mark getting mugged? Give me your wallet. To be or not to be?
Not to be.
Oh man, but yeah, great scene, great fight. Really enjoyed that for sure. Really, the beginning of showing Mark's character. Just again, hey, you offered to. He was talking shit about your gym, Wayne. He was like, what, your gym looks like shit. So
he's gotta go.
Yeah,
you know what? As well, if
I'll
that was in a reality, if that was in a real fight, I noticed he had the Brazilian jiu-jitsu gi on. He would have took me down and proper tied me up.
It.
Yeah.
Well, since we're still talking action here, James, man, you got in the ring and sparred with the Dragon. That's right, Don Wilson. I'm gonna show a little clip of this. You guys sparring, and then talk about it afterwards, brother.
That guy looks like a punk. Knock him out for me.
Damn! Stick that jab. Get that head moving, Mike.
Yeah, and they're sparring with the dragon, getting it dirty. How was it to be in the ring with the dragon?
What a lot of people don't know, that's my third time to actually work with Don the Dragon. We first did a movie in Ireland in '99, and we fought as well. But then, of course, the second time was in the first Shepherd Code. And then in this one, I mean, you know, when you deal with Don, you deal with a real fighter. You deal with a guy who's done 60, 80 movies. You know, so there's no problems. It's just a matter of, you know, how do you want to do this? Are we going to just kind of freelance it and then move in for close-ups, or are we going to choreograph something? So it was, it was great to work with Don. I've known him a very long time, and he's just a really good guy. And Michael, of course, was directing it, so he was very specific to what he wanted. You know, just move around, I want to do this and this and this. So it made it more straightforward and a little bit easier, you know.
Yeah, he snuck that body shot in on you towards the end of that sparring, man.
Actually, he barely touched me.
Ah, yeah. Well, he's a professional. He knows how to make it.
Yeah,
make it look good.
Well, you know, the thing is, as you know, and Mark will know from working in movies, and Alan and everybody, it's not the person delivering the shot; it's the guy on the receiving end. He either sells it or he doesn't.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like you see Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee, and he's this shit out of all those guys at the end. That would look like nothing if they didn't know how to throw themselves around. It was just like a guy throwing a few kicks.
Same with Karate Kid with William Zabka. If he didn't sell that crane doesn't mean shit. It's like, you know, Machio's not coming out a winner because it was grabbing the face, falling dead. That's what sold that film. That was
oh yeah.
The beauty of it.
Yeah.
Mike, who was that little kid? Who was that little kid who's like, hey, that guy looks like a punk. He should win. Who's that kid?
That's James. James can
tell
James.
You more.
He's going to be here. He's going to be here any minute.
He comes in.
That's a young kid called Jingwan Yang. And an interesting story. I was hitting a speedball in my my garage in 2017, and they were living maybe 2 blocks away. And of course, you know, Chinese people, they exercise a lot, so they walk and walk and walk, and they walk several times a day. And one day they were walking by, and I was hitting the bag room. And I don't know, I stopped, I was getting a drink of water, I was drying myself down, the garage door was open, and I looked, and there's this little kid looking at me on the sidewalk, on the footpath. And, you know, that was it. He's kind of gone with his grandparents, and then I would see them very regularly. They had just moved into the neighborhood. Anyway, one day I just said to the mother, we should train this guy, almost like a figure of speech. You know, I didn't put any thought into it. She goes, he's a little bit young. He was only, I think, 2 at the time, maybe 3. And so she came back to me just before he was 4 and said, you know, would you be interested in training Jingwan? You know, maybe you mentioned. I said, yeah. I started training him and he got really good. And then when this came up, I think it was Jeff Langton came back to me and said, listen, they're going, Michael Morris and Alan Delavry are going to shoot Shepherd Code 2. And, you know, they'd like to use your gym or whatever, something to that effect. And I said, sure, no problem. And I think it was Alan or Michael. I can't remember who I communicated with.
You communicated with me because we did also the first one.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. So, and I said, just put the kid in the movie. And that's how it happened.
Nice. That was cool. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Jeff Langton, son. Yeah. Shout out to that guy. It's always great seeing him on screen. His reactions were great.
Michael, your reactions were great too.
Yeah.
James, see, so I was selling your fight, right? Selling it to the sidelines.
Oh, man. But, you know, we got to keep it martial arts related. And without every great martial arts movie got to have some training scenes in it.
Let's go, James! You can do it! Let's go!
Hit him more harder.
Yeah. My body's already in pain. from watching that. My legs are already hurting.
Yeah, I always love training montage on an action film.
Gotta have it.
Yeah, so it reminds me the whole time, when we watch Bloodsport, Kickboxer. So I love, it's an homage, and so that's why sometimes. I want to. Oh, that's remind me the whole time. When you do the split and stuff, some jump kick and I do my nunchucks all the time because it's my things. I'm twice European champion, so of nunchucks. So I and so that's why I love show this.
Well, I have a request.
I still think Sanders should have pulled some chucks out and had a nunchuck battle.
That's what.
No, I mean, I wish if we.
That would have been cool.
It was probably a plan for that, but I think if we got more time, probably we have a little touch of nunchucks. It could be very cool, but sometimes we have to running after everything, and but we did anyway. We did something good.
Yeah,
originally it was originally going to be me doing the training montage, obviously, but I said to Alan, look, no, I tell you what, I'm not going to steal your thunder. I'm going to let you do this.
Exactly.
There was a stage when Dumont was going to get his nunchucks out.
Yeah,
I would like to have seen that.
We decided, no, Dumont, put your nunchucks away. Put them away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think Michael, you had that cane. You could have kind of had a telescopic nunchuck, big ones.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a Shepherd Code Road back. Yeah. Shepherd Code Road back director's cut. Everyone's gonna pull out chucks at the end. Everyone. But yeah, if you guys ever have a fight in a future movie, for sure you got to have a chuck off. You got to do it, Alan. You and Mark for sure. But yeah, we're getting the shout outs going again to Jeff Langton. Shout out to him, but shout out to Lewis. Yes, and Lee Arenberg being a part of the project as well. So let's look at this little clip right here of me getting my ass kicked.
Don't you ever look at me like that again. I'm gonna gouge out your eyes.
Quit playing around. He's not going to talk. And we don't have all night.
Yeah. Hey, I sold that punch pretty good.
You did great,
I sold that punch pretty good.
Yeah, the blood. When you spit the blood on the floor, that's good.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to learn from you guys.
Your intro is the most brutal, Preston, because that slap from Lee Arenberg, I think they can hear that down the street.
That was great. The punch was so impactful, it just knocked Michael out of the stream. So hopefully Michael comes back. I'll keep an eye out for him. But yeah, we got to keep it going here. But yeah, huge honor to be a part of that. Watching everybody work and watching you guys act. I'm learning from you guys. I'm learning as I go here. I got a long way to go, but it was just great to be there, just to have a few lines. I mean, I never thought one day I would be in a movie with Don Wilson and I would call him a fucking prick. And I love the guy, but I never thought that would ever happen.
And the thing was, you ad-libbed that part.
I did.
Never that line was not in the script.
I know.
So deep down, you've always wanted to call Don.
The funny thing is, guys, I met Don Wilson probably 3 years ago before this project, and I sat at a convention with him, and I was doing signing stuff with him. We were talking all day, and I said to him, we should do a movie together in the future. I said, yeah, we'll do it. And we're on about this buddy cop. I never thought I'd say I'll cut your fucking tongue out to Don Wilson.
There you go, right?
Crazy. From a nice guy kind of idea to a villain who's horrible to him. So this is what I love about this industry. You just go from one to the next.
I had to ad lib that, Michael, because I just wanted to be just horrible. I wanted the audience to be like, will somebody just shoot this guy? That's what I was going for. Take this guy out.
Game is a game. Matt won.
Yeah, Matt won, man. Yeah. And a great little tension there. All you guys drawing guns on each other. That was great. You know, great. Yeah, good stuff. But it was funny when Lee was slapping me, I was messing with him a little bit. During each take, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I like that." You know, I was whispering it to him. I was like, "Ooh, do it again, Lee. Do it again." And Lee's like, "Hey, don't you say that to me." I was messing with him. I was having fun messing with Lee. Yeah, but shout out to him, man. And then we had, the lovely Rochelle and Haskell from Kickboxer fame.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Here he is. The star of the house. Here we go.
There he is. What's up? What's up, big man?
This is Jing Wan. Here, sit down.
Hello. We're talking about your scene in the movie.
Yeah. So, Preston just had asked where Michael found you for the role, and we were telling. So talk a little bit about your role. The way you worked the corner man. We had Don the Dragon in the ring, and remember Jeff Langton was tweaking on your shoulder and it was aggravating you. Remember that? So talk a little bit about that. Do you remember it? Well, we'll just make up something. Look here.
You called you said, "Hey, you could beat this guy easily. He looks like a punk." Was that written? Was that line written for you, or you just came up with that?
Was that line written, or did you come up with it, Michael or Alan?
We gave him that on the day. That was to say,
nice.
He just thought he needed to say something. He looked the part. So it's like he just needed that killer line. So I said to Jeff, "And what do you think?" And Jeff said, "Yeah, no, he'd love to do that. He'd love to get that line." And it worked perfectly. It's like everyone that watches it always smiles when he comes on the screen because this guy looks like a punk. Knock him out.
One of the greatest kickboxers of all time, and some kid says he looks like a punk.
Very convincing. Well done, sir. Yeah,
very good.
Future actor right here.
This young man. This is Mark Strange, who he's a lifelong martial artist and an actor. This is Wayne.
Amen.
This is Alan. You remember Alan? Yeah. And this is Preston. This is Preston's podcast. You remember Michael? Michael was the guy standing beside Jeff making faces. Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, young man. You keep James in check. You keep him in line.
You say I will.
All right.
He just tested for.
You're great in the movie, kid.
Yeah.
You said you're great in the movie. So he just tested for his black belt in the senior curriculum of American Kempo in May in Ireland.
Wow.
Nice. Congrats, man.
Congrats.
12
hours. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. All right.
Nice meeting you too.
Take care.
Bye.
Keep boxing. Keep training, young man.
Yes.
All right. Take care.
Oh, okay. So just stay here with me. That's fine.
Yeah, you can hang out with us. Sure.
Hang out.
Yeah, but Alan, how did you get Rochelle and Haskell part of the project? When I arrived for my scene, when they walked in the door, I was like, "Oh my god, kickboxer!"
Yeah,
I was like losing it.
Yeah, it's Russian and I, we talked to each other for a long time, but she followed me on all of my work, and she know I was mentored by David Worth. So I did a movie with David Worth called Borrow Time Falling Apart. So she saw it, she loved it, and she said, "Oh, I would love to work with you one day." I said, "Yeah, we need to find opportunity," and we did it. And for Haskell, she asked Haskell to come on set. At the first place, it was just for coming on set. But Michael, he said, "Why not to bring him, as a cameo?" So he asked Haskell. So, and he said, "Oh, but Michael asked if he can just say I," and it's happened. Yeah. So.
That's so cool. Let's take a look at that.
Never overlook an advantage. If you can see something there, you have to go for it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Just go for it. And he was happy to do so. I mean, he said, first of all, he's like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna. I don't need to, need to do that." But I said, come on, it's just one line. Just come in and say one line, and he did. He delivered perfect.
Timon will pay.
You better promise me, Shepard.
Plane is ready. We have to leave now.
Yeah, Haskell was smooth with that walk away, wasn't he?
Yeah. It was very, very magical.
Yeah, it's just a nice treat, I think, for a kickboxer fan. It's just just like an Easter egg for those guys that love we love kickboxing. Of course, we do.
Now, here's the thing: when the camera pans up and the music takes place, I don't know if anybody heard it. Maybe I'm hearing things that has a kind of a melody to Kickboxer.
Yeah,
is that a deliberate tactic, or it just happened that way?
No, yeah. When we create the opening sequence, I mean, the music I did with Simeon Sean. So we want to keep the vibration of those movies.
Yeah, love the soundtrack. It was really good, really great. I had recently on the podcast D.Y. Sowell, and I was talking about his upcoming movie Gladiator Underground with the Marshall Club guys, and it was great talking to him. I mean, that guy's a phenomenal martial artist and performer. But one of the things I brought up was, what is it about broken heroes that are always more interesting, than just when you have regular heroes that are perfect at everything they do, they're perfect in every way, those kind of heroes are boring. Broken heroes who are, who have dealt with, who are still dealing with like past trauma, or trying to fight for, redemption, or trying to get over something, stuff like that. Those type of heroes are always going to be more interesting, in my opinion. And he agreed with me. And you get that with your character, Alan, in this movie.
Yeah.
Still dealing with the events of the first film.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, exactly. So I always love playing drama. I love a very deep character. When I did before on Borrowed Time, there was the same, different character, of course, because that's the same style. But I mean, I love, showing the emotion. It's very important to think the trauma of an hero, like as Michael says, an anti-hero.
Oh yeah, well said. They're always going to be more interesting, in my opinion. But yeah, your character definitely still dealing with the events, trying to move on, but still dealing with the events.
Yeah, because he was he's dealing with the past, and because he is supposed to be the best, and that's why he is a human. So when he did this whole mission, so he fucked up, and so that's why it's like the ladies he falling in love. It's like a ghost inside his head. It's like, he can't forget the past, and so that's why Matt Daniels says, I fucking love this movie. When I said, because he wants to try to make him like, hey man, I'm here. I'm your friend. You should move on. He needs someone to help him to think about something different, because PTSD sometimes is tough for if you have a trauma, you deal with it. It's not fair.
I thought I'd find my little slice of paradise here in Portugal, far from the chaos and bloodshed. The past, it never truly lets you go. Just when I thought I was out, the demons resurface. I will be forced to confront the shadows I try so hard to escape. Some ties, it seems, are never truly severed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
And we can see some flashback from the first one.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, and the Tarantino scene with Michael and I, you know, with the.
Speaking of selling, man, Silvio really sold those bullets.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah.
We actually did shoot him for real because, you know, we knew he wasn't coming back. So we thought we must have took away.
No wonder I haven't seen him for a while. You know?
Realism. It's all about realism.
Yeah. But Michael, what I love about your character is the movie mentions his name. You know, they mention Dumont.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't show him right away. It leads up, you know, to your when it's time for your character to show up. And it just makes your character, Michael, more mysterious. You know, it's like, no, it can't be Dumont, right? No, we killed him.
A bit like this interview. You can't actually fucking see him.
See,
yeah,
Michael takes his profession very seriously. Even in the interview, he's the man in black. He's the man in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really love that about your character, Michael, was that it just the name, you know. It was just like, wait a minute,
well,
that guy should not be around. Yeah. So good.
Well, they were all surprised he was still around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's check out a scene with everybody involved here.
This is Sanders. He's the one who'll take care of finding all your men.
Of course. The famous Blake Dumont does not have the guts to do it himself.
The job will be done, and done well.
You know what? I've waited too long. I want to see him suffer. That's the game.
Get your kicks, Dumont. You're absolutely right. The end is near.
You said that last time, too. You don't squash a spider that easily.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who designed your look, Michael? Because I love the cane. I love that look, man. Did you just pick your own wardrobe?
No, the cane was because obviously Dumont has been in a big explosion, and we wanted to indicate that he was injured, although he could still fight. And so with Bridget, who was our makeup artist on this, we talked about how he would look. And what he wears is a little bit of an homage to Benicio del Toro in Usual Suspects.
Oh, yeah.
So
Benicio del Toro, yeah.
Yeah. So we, it's a little bit of an homage to him.
How cool. How cool is that? You know, I didn't know this was a huge bonus fight for me because I did not know, because when the first trailer came out, they showed Don hitting someone, but they didn't really show who he was hitting. And so this was like a big, nice surprise. They got a little bonus fight action with you and Don. That was cool.
Well, it's nice because I did a film a couple of years back called Who Needs Enemies, and my character was a Krav Maga, and he studied that, and he was an assassin. So when there's a chance that came up to fight Don, it was obviously, forget that the amount of movies he's made. He's 11 times world champion, and that's kind of the real deal. I mean, we all can play up being heroes, but this guy can actually really do it. I mean, what was nice is that I spent a lot of time with Don, and I liked his company, and we talked to kids, and we talked about that whole thing about the really the discipline of martial arts, and how it's great for kids. That's why just earlier on in the interview when we saw the kid who's actually great in the movie. Forget what we're doing as a piece of drama. If it can inspire a kid to do something and and follow a discipline like that. I think that's a great thing.
Yes, well said, well said. But yeah, let's take a look at a clip of the action here. Yeah, getting it in. Yeah, good stuff.
It's great. It's great fun.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to watch you in action. Yeah, for sure. And speaking of action, we gonna get to some clips a little bit later here. But you know, Dumont, you know, he's back, and he's got Mr. Mark Strange Sanders on the prowl, and things are not going well. So, hey, you got to get the band back together here. We got to team up. And introducing Miss Wes here, and this was a great scene.
Sorry, my friend drank too much.
See? I told you I'd help us in the next fight. That, by the way, that's Jessica.
You could introduce us like a normal person, right?
Hell, what's the fun in that?
See you later, boys. For fuck's sake, not again.
That's great. Great introduction to her character, man. Great introduction. She was great. She killed it. She knocked it out of the park. I enjoyed the back and forth you and her had. You kind of had like kind of an odd couple.
Yeah,
back and forth.
It's. I spent a great time, you know, working with her, and you know, when we was seeking for this part. So at the first place, we have an actress, but Michael and I said we need action ladies, and I asked Michael Morris, said, "Do you think we can get Shayna West?" So he said, "I can try to get Shayna West." So it said, "Let's see if she's available and she's all right to work with us on this project." But yeah, it's happened, and I think we got some good vibration for this part. We need a character like her, and she was perfect for it. And she's a brilliant martial artist. She's pretty and she's got the look. And so, I mean, it's a good ingredient on the recipe for the movie.
Oh yeah, she was great. I enjoyed her movie Jade. That was a fun flick. But yeah, she's phenomenal. And you know, the stakes get raised.
Yeah.
And you know, I thought my scene in the beginning was brutal. And I was getting my ass kicked. Well, Big Mike, I think you topped me, sir.
Real tough guy, huh? Huh? What you think of these ropes? Go for round two. You got lucky last time. I intend to savor every moment of your suffering, you piece of shit! See, Edson? Now he had some real power in his punches. Real time for a fight. Till I blow his fucking head off, motherfucker! Not today. I want the fucking cops.
Brutal.
I can still feel those blows now.
That was a great scene.
Some
great
good reactions there, Michael.
Well, Mark, you've got to have good reactions when someone like you are swinging fists in my direction. One of those lands, that's it. I'm done for the movie.
Don't worry, man. You're in safe hands.
I know. Mark was a pro. I knew exactly where he was coming in from every angle. He was covered. He covered me on everything.
Was any of that scene ad-libbed?
I think we added some extra dialogue in. I think for Mark, I definitely think Mark is great. For he will come to you on literally an hour before and say, "Michael, I've had this idea." just for this line. But it was always give it more impact, because that's what Mark would always basically come with, an idea to give it more impact, and that's why I love working with him. He would come in and say, right, if we do this, and I think if I just say this here, and this is why, and he would always explain why he thought this would be a good addition, and it always was. It always made the scene so much better, so much better.
Oh yeah, great scene, man. Really enjoyed that for sure. It's not just me getting tortured.
Well, Alan will usually write in every movie. Mike gets beat up at some point. So if you remember, it was Silvio in the first one, Mark Strange in this one. If there's a third one, I'd hate to think who's going to beat me up in the third one.
Yeah.
We'll have Martin Ford come in and beat me up.
Oh man. But with all great martial arts movies, like I always say, the action gets better and better throughout the film. And when you get to the finale, it rewards the audience for watching, which is what this movie does, man, for sure. And we're going to look at a couple of more clips here, and then let's get it popping here. But here's Miss West in action. Yeah. Going back to what you said earlier, James, the selling, all the stuntmen putting in the work.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, it's important.
They did a great job. So
shout out to those guys.
Yeah,
it's great. Obviously, Kieran Pandey choreographed majority of that. I worked with Kieran on a movie called Redcon 1. And I thought he did a great job of bringing the stunt guys and pulling them all together. They did great.
Oh yeah, so good. And then you got Alan throwing down too now. Yeah, giving that sweet chin music first, and then taking them out.
Yeah, it was epic to shoot this scene, and I would love to say thank you to Ewan Callaway for helping me for this scene. So it was great, and so a lot of stress, because when you are short timing, for make it, I was focused. I said, no, I got to do it. And I was so focused. People were said, "Oh no, it's so much things to do on one take." So boom, 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 boom. I was like a robot. Bomb, 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 bomb. I did everything. So
the thing is on this one, I said to Alan, I really want to push you. I said, your other movies, you're safe. You're safe because you can control how much. But this one, I really want you to go all out, because Alan can do it. I know exactly what Alan can do, what he's capable of. And I knew he could do this. It was tough. Don't get me wrong. He had like 10 guys coming at him all at once. Had to remember the choreo of like your John Wick style with the gun as well, incorporating it all. It is a lot of choreo to try and bang into a few hours. But even the guys said he was working with, they applauded him and said, well done. For you to pick up the choreo that fast, that's that shows that you know what you're doing. Seriously know what you're doing. And when it comes to action, Alan does know what he's doing. And Mark knows what he's doing. These guys are pros. They know how to do it. They know how to sell it. And this is why these guys are doing these kind of films. I mean, you won't see me selling it like that. That's not my character. I'm the funny guy on the side. I'm not taking numbers. I'm kicking no one's ass. So these guys are the guys that do it. And James, James has taken many a hit in his time through all the movies he's done too. And it takes a lot to keep making action movies. It takes a hell of a toll on the body. So it is, it's what these guys impress me all the time. Whenever I watch them doing the choreo, I'm just standing back for myself. It's like I was enjoying it on set, just watching. Nervous as hell as well in case someone gets hurt, but still, it was great to watch.
And we won't make it look good on camera because it's a lot of pressure, and we of course we know that as a martial artist, we know we won't make it look good because the bar is so high now on movies, and so we need to have, if we make it happen, I mean, nothing can be perfect, but I mean, when you into your character, you have to think about the pressure you have when you have the choreography. Don't forget anything, and also be into the character, because most of the time, if you are just into your choreography, so you have the move, but you need to be on your character. You need to act, and that's very difficult.
Yes, for sure. And just phenomenal job, and the soundtrack is on point. The soundtrack goes so well with all the fight scenes.
Shout out to Dark Fantasy Studio. Nicolas is amazing composer, and glad we have it. Simeon Sean also, and I did some music also inside. This soundtrack, I want like Giorgio Moroder style, with a little bit synthesizer and stuff, and something very like that's what we love on 80s 90s movie when we watch Bloodsport, Kickboxer, or Rocky. We love good music.
There you go. Copy that. Yeah, that definitely heightens the action scenes, and there's so many action scenes at the end here. I mean, you got Miss West throwing down, you got Alan pulling a John Wick, you got Michael over here fighting the dragon, and then of course, it was bound to happen. The movie set it up. They were mad dogging each other. They're like, "Oh, you want to go? You want to go?
Come and get me."
Yeah. Great. Who? Michael. Mr. Big Mike. Were you directing the fight at that time?
Yeah, well, I'd say Kieran took along a lot of the action. Again,
okay.
The thing is, before we even stepped foot on set, me and Kieran would go through everything because we planned all of the action out. So I gave him I had to explain how we were going to edit and cut into each section of which fight and where it was going to come within the edit. So I would say to him, like, this is a cut point. We'll get to this part of the fight, and then let him know when we were going to come away from that to know when we're going to. And that's basically why I spent most of that time being thrown on the floor, so I could literally disappear behind the camera and come back to set when I needed to be. But
watch the monitor and see what it's selling very good. So I mean, everybody was very focused, and so that's very good. So and Mark, and I, we have both good kick, so it matched very well. So, and I really love when Mark do this Yokoto Bigeri side kick, whom, and I sweep like that. It's very stylish, and I really love the angle and stuff. So I think it's very, very stylish, and we spent a good time. I mean, when Mark and I, we didn't have any pressure because we both wants to have the kick look good, of course, but so we did the best part we can be, and I think we did it, and after we finish it, we said we were very, very happy, because it's always a pressure when we do this final, because everybody will look into that, because if the fight is not good enough, I think the audience will say, and we both know that. So it's a pressure when it's all about after the edit, because you can do a very good style kick and stuff, but it's all about the edit.
Well, this was the kind of the thing with, like, as Mark touched on earlier, when we added on the extra time for this fight, because it really needed it, is that we could see it unfolding and how well it was going, how well this fight, and we were under time restraints, obviously, because we still had so much to shoot, and obviously you've got less time to shoot with lower budget. But it was one of those where we spoke to Mark, because Mark was supposed to leave on that day originally. It was that was his last day. We were like, Mark, do you think can you come back tomorrow? Because we feel this fight could really, really, it's going so well. We could add so much more to this, because it's kind of a fight of two halves. You've got them feeling each other out, which went so well, and then you had this really gritty battle that went on, and it was so realistic. And it was just like, can you guys continue this? And Mark agreed. Alan said, yeah, I would prefer to have more time, because I want to get this right. As Alan said, it's the pressure is, to elevate, and it's that you have to make sure you can walk away, and all the the tricks Mark was teaching us on routes, or putting the dust on the shoes and dust on the back, just so you get when you get that hit, you'd see the dust fly into the light. Mark's covering all the angles. He's done this before. He knows what he's doing. But it's just these things that, like Alan said, it's a collaboration. Everyone just came together on this fight, and we need to have it just really paid off. Yeah, as you said, and as we want to make it look good. And I think if the bad guy is very powerful, a very good kicker, that makes the hero look better. Mm-hmm. Because if you have a weak, like we need something with a very good level, and Mark got this. So he did a great fight on Kung Fu Game too. So we watched the film with him. But I know the work of Mark Strange. He's a great kicker. But I knew the fight will be very intense with him.
It was great, man. It was great. It was great fun dancing, man.
Yeah.
I like the close-ups too. The close-ups of in front of you guys, each of your characters, heighten the fight.
I thought that was really good. It built tension and built that because the thing about fight scenes that I've found over the years is that it's good creating the good drama. Not just fighting for the sake of fighting. You have them drama beats and them nice moments throughout the fight, and that to me just it can create that atmosphere, that great atmosphere for definitely something like that, like an end battle, an end kind of showdown. You want it to be kind of you want that drama to be really nice with the expressions and the close-ups and. It just builds that kind of tension, which is great.
Yeah, and that was kind of the payoff to like we mentioned before, of showing the audience Mark and what the destruction he's caused through the film. We want the audience to get to the end and think, can the hero actually pull this off? This guy's formidable. If you've got this monster in front of him, we want the audience to wonder how. If he does win, does he not win? You want those questions, I think, and that makes a great fight.
Oh yeah. But phenomenal overall. Everybody knocked it out of the park. Even little man in the background there, even he knocked it out of the park. But just to remind everyone before we wrap it up for the day, hold on, let me bring it up here. Not only is the Shepherd Code Road Back available right now to watch on Amazon Prime and also on Tubi. But hey, at the Urban Action Showcase, that's right, it's going to be premiering on the big screen. Shout out to Demetrius Angelo, and it's really cool. Congratulations to have your movie here, premiere here. So all my legends out there and my followers out there on the East Coast, if you guys want to go to this event and see the movie on the big screen, and Don the Dragon Wilson himself will be there, click on the link below in the description of this video, and that way you guys can get all the information how to get tickets and times and all that good stuff, so you can see the movie on the big screen and see Don Wilson there.
This will be the only place you will see the film on the big screen, the 4K version. This is the highest res version you'll ever see this film in. So again, we saved this for the Urban Action Showcase. So everyone watching this film will get it looking its absolute best.
Yeah.
Wow, how cool is that? Is it possible that we'll get a Blu-ray, a 4K, or a DVD of the movie?
That's actually what we're speaking to the distributor right now, actually, physical media. So they've just gone to MIPCOM. So they've just come back from MIPCOM because they went to going to sell the documentaries and all the rest of it that they have. So we were waiting for them to come back and we can have that discussion. But yeah, it's something where we are pushing for, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because, I want to buy my copy for sure. I bought it digitally, but I want a physical copy. I'm old school, man. You got the physical copy.
Me too. But it was good also to see the film on the big screen in UK. We were everywhere in UK on the showcase cinema, and I spent a great time to watch it on a big screen because the sensation is so. Michael McKell was there also for the event, and so Rochelle also came from US. So
awesome.
She was with me in UK, and Michael was because we were all over the place everywhere. Michael was in Bristol, was in another theater. When Mark Strange, oh my gosh, it was everywhere. So I mean, no, it's pleasure. When it's a I can say congratulations to all people involved because we all did a great job, and without you guys, everybody's there. You elevate the project. So I've said it's a family project. It's a team project. So we need a great villain. With you, Mark, you did a great job. Michael McKell was very good. Thanks to James Bennett also, and Jing Wang also. So you did a great job also. Michael Morris as a co-director. When also, you look great, and I hope working with you also again. And
thank you.
And of course, Preston, you are amazing, and so it was a pure pleasure for you to have. And thanks to M&M Film Production for make it happen.
No, great job all around, everyone. I really enjoyed watching it at the cinema. It was very cool. Copy
that. And Mark, we need that chuck off with you and Alan, man. We got to make it happen. But this was a blast having everyone here, and Michael McKell is such a phenomenal talent and actor. And unfortunately, he's not here. He's doing his Dumont thing. Unfortunately, he's being mysterious. You don't know when he's going to pop in. You don't know when he's going to come in and come out. You don't know where he's going to be.
He has messaged. He said, unfortunately, he does send his apologies, but his link just kept going down. So obviously, he can't get back on. It's just going to go down again.
It's all good. Hey, we love you, brother. Salute, and we look forward to seeing more of your work. Phenomenal talent, musician, singer, actor. I mean, the guy does everything. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Shit. Guy that talented walking around, it's not right. But yeah. Love you, brother. Thanks again for joining today. But we're going to go around really quick before we wrap it up. James, thank you so much for hanging out with Little Man here. And anything you got coming up, did you want to share right now, if you can share?
Yeah, actually, I'll be in Ireland in 2 weeks on the third Kickboxer in the Kickboxer reboot franchise.
Nice.
So it's in pre-production in Ireland, and it starts shooting in about 2-3 weeks, I think, and I'll be there. Yeah, for a role in that one. Yeah, that's what's next up, and then of course Shepherd Code 3.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And Fatal Deviation 2. Come on, we need it. Make it happen, James.
Maybe we can do it with the team, huh?
Yo, let's go.
I'm not sure these guys know what Fatal Deviation is. Maybe they do. It's a wacky, wild story.
You have to send them a link to watch the movie. Yeah,
I will. I'll send
sequel. Yeah, spiritual sequel, and I could be in it, and you can kill me in that one too.
Yeah, why not?
But yeah, thanks again for joining, James and Big Mike. Thanks again for joining,
Preston.
brother.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I say for us again and Alan, we've got 3 Wishes for Christmas. So next Christmas movie that'll be out on 5th of December. We're currently in post-production still on From Beyond. So that's something obviously, Preston, you'll want to get us all on to talk to us. A bit of sci-fi horror for you.
Sure.
And then obviously we've got plenty of projects lined up next year, but we'll get to the end of the year first, I think, and get everything out that we've got in the pipeline. Again, Wayne From Beyond as well. So again, we've got everything coming. Everything's coming.
Copy that. Well, here he is.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming back to the dojo, man.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on board. So yeah, like Mike said, we've got 3 Wish for Christmas coming up. There's a film I've been involved with called Blueberry Hen. It's a family fun adventure film. So that's in post production. So yeah, anytime soon that'll be out. So, but I think before that it'll be 3 Wishes for Christmas, which will be a lot of fun.
That. Nice. You got to have some fun in between martial arts, kicking and fighting. You got to do that.
I play a funny guy on 3 Wish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is the comedy. We've got the comedy in 3 Wishes here with Alan.
Nice.
He's the comedy.
I told you, Alan, you were perfect for comedy too, man. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. But Mark, Kung Fu Games himself. Anything coming up?
Yeah, that is now out on Amazon and Apple. Please do support it. It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had as an actor. But next to come out for me is a film called Reckless with Scott Adkins and Vinnie Jones. Yes, which I'm excited for everyone to see this because I'm an absolute. It's gone beyond nutcase.
You're turning it up to 11 now. You're turning crazy up to 11.
It's gone beyond everything, to be honest.
I just think Mark's being himself.
No acting involved.
Yeah, really excited for everyone to see that one. I play one of the main villains in it.
Nice. Congrats, man. Yeah, we got to have you back, you and Scott back on the show. Talk about that one.
It's my 4th movie with Scott. So it's crazy how time flies.
Yeah. Copy that. And here he is. Alan, welcome back again, man. Thanks again for being on the show. And anything else coming up right now?
Oh, I have a cool surprise, but for now I cannot spoil. But I think probably end of this year the trailer will come out. But for now it's cool surprise. I don't want to spoil what it is, but I'm working on the script, of course, of Shepherd Code 3, of course.
Yeah.
Finger crossed and. Also, but this surprise movie will arrive, and I don't want to say anything for now.
Right. Yeah,
you'll see when the time comes.
Sounds good. Yeah, copy that. I will keep all you action and martial arts movie lovers informed, in the know. Mark, you got something?
Preston, I want you to all say hello to my dog. Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Here he is.
Is this the beast?
Oh my goodness! Wow!
He's been dying to come in.
Oh, what a beautiful dog!
Thanks, man.
He's been lifting. The dog's been lifting like you.
I know. He's absolutely solid. Oh my god!
Look at that! Wow! Beautiful dog. Wayne, where's your dog?
Man.
Mine's had enough of me. It's gone.
The dog was everywhere with Wayne before we got started, but it's all good.
It was, but now it's
my cat was over here wanting attention. So, but yeah, this was always a blast having you guys here on the show. Until next time, you guys know what you need to do, baby. Click on the links below to follow all of these gents on Instagram, and also Urban Action Showcase. All that information. Click on those links. And right now, that's right, you know what you need to do. You need to go to Amazon Prime, baby. Or you need to go to Tubi, baby, and watch the Shepherd Code Road back, son. Sit back, relax, crack a cold one, enjoy the fights, enjoy the music, enjoy the fun characters, and have fun, because that's what it's all about. Entertainment at its finest. All right, guys, don't you guys go anywhere, but all you badasses, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Old Samurai Guy. Follow the Movie Dojo podcast right here on YouTube and on Spotify. And we see you guys on the next one. Keep kicking.